And go.
What's going on? What's going on? This is the Mother's House Podcast, and I'm your host, Corey.
What up?
Nigga, say your name.
My name is DESHAUN.
DURON, George
I am the
Patterson.
realest of the realest of the realest of the realest. And this
Always
is the
keep it
Mother's House
100.
Podcast. Podcastical podcast-worthy podcast.
What's happening?
That was Andre 3000.
Oh, Andre 3000 be saying a lot of random stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What's going on? What's going on? Everyone out there listen to this podcast. We back at it again. So, out here with my cousin Zoe. What up, cuz?
What it do? What the business is?
Just another day in the life of another young black man trying to make it in this young world.
Black.
Got a problem with the word black?
What makes you think that?
Just your tone.
Oh, okay. I do.
What you want to expound on it to these young, intelligent
You not a
minds?
color.
Say that again.
You not a color.
Oh yeah, I ain't a color.
You are grams. Like, I'm joking.
You say I'm a graham cracker?
I didn't say cracker. I just said gram.
Oh man, colorism is still all time high.
I just said you are gram. Gram.
He's a graham cracker.
Ooh, I love graham crackers. I can go for some right now.
Okay, but nah, for real though. How you been doing, cuz?
I've been great. How have you been? I know you back at work and stuff.
Yeah, and they trying to kill a brother, man. I pulled damn near a 24-hour, 2-day shift in less than 24 hours. Like,
That sounds really long.
think about it. Going in one day from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Well, 9 o'clock to be exact. Go home, get home about 10:30, maybe 11:30. Go right to sleep, get back up to go do it again at 7 o'clock the next morning, and then get it off at 12 o'clock. Like, it's ridiculous. But I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nobody. I mean, absolutely nobody say black folks are lazy.
Hell no, we ain't lazy. All this work we've been doing for the past, I don't know how many years.
Even to this day, we are the hardest working people, overworked and underpaid.
Right. That's gonna change, though. I'm tired of all this.
Say that again.
That's gonna change. I'm tired of all this.
Yeah, it needs to change. It needs to change. That's why a lot of people are into the
entrepreneurial stuff.
Entrepreneurship.
Yep, sure enough. I'm there too. I've been an entrepreneur. When I was little, I used to sell candy at school. I used to have a little t-shirt business.
Yeah.
A bunch of shit.
Okay. I remember, you know how they give you like, okay, y'all go sell this candy. Y'all sell it to these people. They give you all the cash. And I never give it back to the school.
No, I wasn't a thief.
Huh? That was you too?
I said I wasn't a thief.
I was. I was told all that damn.
Yeah, man. Stealing is wrong.
It is wrong, but hey, we were savages back then.
Now, what the people did when they didn't get their shit?
I ain't got to see them no more. I went to a different zip code to go sip my candy.
Aunt Brenda know this?
Huh?
Does Aunt Brenda know this? I'ma tell her.
Dad knew.
Yeah, I'ma tell her.
Like, you
Cause
tell
enough
her.
is enough.
I'm just saying what I did in my past, in my youth.
You probably still doing that, nigga.
No, I don't. I don't still. I try to heal people's minds.
Once a thief, always a thief.
Okay, well, that's the same logic, then you don't like Malcolm X.
I ain't never disliked Malcolm X.
You said you never did like Malcolm X. What did you say?
I said I never disliked Malcolm X.
But nah, for real though, I want to say I grew up with an entrepreneurship mind. I think it's becoming more, growing up, you think, remember the whole saying, go to college, get a good job.
Right.
All that good stuff.
I mean, that affected me too, because shit, look where I'm at. Ain't like I'm trying to do the entrepreneur stuff, but I got caught up in the job thing, so.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Some part of me wish I would have went to grad school, actually took up a trade or something. But you know how life works. It's like you figure it out as you go.
It moves.
It definitely moves. It doesn't stay in one place. You know what I'm saying? Nor do your mind.
Life is constant.
Yeah, it's constantly evolving and moving.
Mm-hmm.
But but I was checking out a couple of stuff on the internet. The world of the internet, man. It's a lot of stuff going on in the internet. It gets to the point where you get desensitized by anything and everything you read on the internet. It's like,
just dumb.
How in the world is Black China and blah blah is more important?
You'll call that
what's
man,
going
man.
on
That's
in
not
Flint,
nice.
Michigan, or cops beating down a woman that I saw recently on a video. Like, what's...
Even Good Morning America. Now, see, this is my thing. Like, okay, I get it. I get Instagram and the internet, because Instagram and internet is stupid, and I get it. Like, that's what the internet does. Clickbait, I get it. But Good Morning America, I mean, come on.
Well, Good Morning America is trying to keep their ratings. They know people ain't trying to hear no real news. Well, their audience, I guess.
Who is their audience?
Middle-aged white women.
They don't want to see that? They want to see that?
They do. Yeah, I think they want to see that.
Everything is about ratings to the point where it's just making everything
This is the thing, man.
and unlogical.
This is the thing. Now that we have the internet, we have vast access to all the information, but the information that people choose to disseminate to the public is to dump them down.
But at the same time, the public also chooses
to indulge in it too.
Yeah, like.
But I will not just put that on solely on the public. It's more so it's the propaganda machine, the media machine that propagate and make you think that, like, yo, I really need to watch this dumb shit to be relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I still feel like we all have something in us that makes us want to learn other stuff besides the things that are being blasted in our face. And that's
very
from,
true.
The trash that we see now to just coming up in school, You always knew it was something else to learn. And
well, I think people,
not to say that people ain't doing that. So
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said not to say that people aren't already doing that. I don't want to sound like I'm holier than thou or nothing like that.
No, me neither. We both indulge in some of the bullshit too. But the whole thing is, people like the challenge, but they don't like to be challenged too hard, in their thinking and trying to figure out the real problems that is affecting us every day. People don't want to be depressed all day. I get it. Some people just want to live vicariously through others. I get it. But when we're going to take self-accountability on our own intelligence, you dig what I'm saying? True. We gotta step out of that box of just following the trends, hitting the trend trains. This whole Black Rob and Black China thing is really, we should not be caring. And then it's like we don't want to talk about this stuff, but that's what everybody talk about. That's everybody on everybody else's mind is mundane, social. I don't even call it social. I don't know what you call it. It's just stupid. It's dumbed down people mindset, the intelligence of the people. A lot of American, and that big time in America, like a lot of our TV shows are everything we call entertainment dumb us down. And to don't challenge our thinking as much. And when we do find something that challenges our thinking, or have us looking at life at a different perspective, they take it away. You know what I'm saying? Either they take it away, or people just ain't going to gravitate to it like they should. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Also, hell, you be trying to avoid TV. The internet just is worse. Matter of fact, the internet might be worse.
The internet is what dictates what's going to be on TV.
Right.
How many hits?
And that's why TV.
One producer get for this movie or TV series. Okay, we're gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all propaganda, man. It's all about finances and propaganda. And dumbing the people's minds down so they don't really know what's really going on. They don't know what the right hand doing with the left.
Right.
As the saying goes.
Yeah.
You know? But since we're gonna talk about Black China, what do you think about the whole situation?
I mean, I don't
think about it.
I just don't subscribe, but I mean, I guess we have to talk about it. Are we obligated now to talk about this stuff?
I think so, because people only want to listen to us when we talk about
But we can also talk about, like, there are other podcasts that talk about, like, a niche. They have their little niches. Like, they may talk about cars, or they may talk about sports, or they may talk about cooking, or they may talk about financial stuff. But we don't know shit about none of that.
No, we don't. We don't, man. That's why I say I wish I had more skills than what I have right now.
We can come up with
skills,
something, though.
but we trying to develop them as we go.
Shut up with that "woe is me" talk. But anyway, I said shut up with that "woe is me" talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend you with my "woe is me" talk?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Just because you don't have a hard life doesn't mean I can't expound on my hard life. You got a roof over your head. Yo, I was watching Jay-Z 444.
Okay.
The album came out, and
that's popular. We can talk about that. Come on.
We definitely gonna talk about
it.
You got this. Because you got an interesting perspective, way different from mine. What you took from?
Do I?
Well, I don't think it's way different, but you got different perspectives. But on Tidal, he do like a breakdown of each song.
Yeah, he called it footnotes, right?
Yeah, he called it footnotes. So he did the footnotes this week, and I think he's doing it, I guess, over the 10-week process, because he's gonna do every song. That's what it look like. So he did this week the 444 album track, and they were talking about relationships. Black men was talking about relationship with black women. It was really good, really good. Little 10-minute, 11-minute documentary piece of explaining how black men in relationships is an interesting place. But Kendrick Lamar said something on there, and he said what he generally does when he talks to kids. He asked them, think of the one person that you love, you hold dear. You know what I'm saying? Like your mother, brother, sister, somebody that you can't even live the world without. Now think of something tragically happening to them, and think of that pain. And when you think of that pain, all right, hold on to that perspective of that pain, and then look at yourself right now, where you at right now. You don't have it as bad as the next man next to you. So go on with life thinking of that perspective, so you won't sit there and doubt yourself, because somebody got it worse than you. I was like, that's a good way to look at it. Huh?
I said shut up.
I'm telling y'all, Shawty is a hater, yo. Shawty is a hater.
So Kendrick Lamar basically wants you to imagine that somebody close in your life is dead.
But you didn't even get the whole analogy. You see, you're looking too deep into it. Shawty's a hater, y'all. Y'all just haven't really picked on it.
I am not a hater.
If y'all haven't.
Hater is an overused term.
Deshaun is a hater. Deshaun will troll anything and everyone.
I do not. Hater is an overused term.
It's not overused.
As soon as somebody got a different opinion about something,
only haters say that it's an overused term.
I am not a hater. As soon as somebody thinks something different, you hating.
No, they ain't thinking something different. Somebody said something real, then you're gonna be like, shut up, you ain't saying nothing real. Like,
that's not what I said.
Thing to think about. Like, it's all called perspective, having a different perspective of other people living, what other people gotta go through, and apply that perspective to your life, so you won't hold.
Okay. It's called. I think it's called being critical. I'm a critic.
Oh, is that what you call it? People don't like critics. You know that, right?
People don't like me.
That's true. I don't know if that's true. I mean, you know, family, everybody I know that you like it. So.
It's a whole group of people that don't like me. We all hang out on the east side of Atlanta. It's like I'm joking.
They got the picket signs out there. But but I thought that was a really good cool thing what Kendrick had stated. Like that's an interesting way of putting it on how to describe perspective, because that's basically what he was doing. He tried to describe perspective. That's a cool way to look at it. But when we look at this album, Jay-Z 4444, and we see a lot of people take it literally, and they take it to the umpteenth degree of like, this is the epitome of hip hop consciousness. Like, I'm like, nah, it's not, but it's a great album. But then you got some people who be like, it's all right, it ain't that great. Then you got some people just hating on it because, he kind of calling them out low key. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's music. Like, music is subjective. Anybody can take anything from it. Either you like it or love it. Like, why do we have to sit here and argue whether or not it's a classic album or not? That's all based off perspective. And it's subjective.
Seriously, argue and debate over everything else. Shit.
I mean, I guess, everybody got a debate on something. But how do you feel about the album now that you actually heard it? Because last week you didn't hear it. This week you heard it.
Yeah, I heard it. It's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Do you? I'm gonna try to troll you a little bit. What you mean it's just okay? Jay-Z was talking so much now that he was talking about black economics. He was talking about family development, being a grown man. He was on some grown man talk. For somebody to say that it's just okay, that means they're not really into the music. They're not really into themselves. They're not even really trying to dive all the way into it. So you're telling me that it's just okay. It's telling me that you don't even like the grown man talk. Nigga, shut up.
It's okay.
Right, okay. Like, it's okay. I'm not about to argue with you.
You know what I'm saying? It's straight. Like, I don't know. He ain't saying nothing that I ain't never heard before. I mean, it's straight.
I heard someone say, like, I think I saw it on Twitter, unfortunately. But I think someone said Jay-Z is a good album, good sound, good sounding, but he ain't said nothing. It's not nothing new. It's pretty much common sense is what he's talking about.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's like basically that person is saying like, how old is Jay-Z? He's 47 years old. He should be talking about these kind of stuff, so it's not surprising. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I can understand that. I definitely get where that is.
Yeah, but I think as far as me because I'm a hip hop head, I love hip hop. As far as a hip hop head, I love the album. The album's really great. Is it going to change the mindset and shift the game of hip hop? I don't know. I don't think these young jokers really listen to. People are not following Jay-Z like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially this new generation of hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are relevant, that really doing the damn thing, like, the Kid Lamar, J. Cole, Drake,
Future,
even Future kind of have issues with Jay-Z album, but the ones that still rocking, they already got the kind of got where they head at, got the game kind of pretty much on lockdown. They kind of doing the same kind of things Jay-Z is doing, making moves. But the ones who not getting it are the ones that holding the money to their earlobes. You know what I'm saying?
Money phone. phones.
Money phones. I didn't know that was a thing till last week.
I didn't thought it was so many money phones.
Like they call it a money phone. I was like, oh wow, you got a name for that dumb shit. But yeah. I mean, see these things. Yeah, Jay-Z dropped a classic, good album. A lot of people love it. A lot of people got a lot of things to say about it. That's cool. So what's the next thing? Black Rob, Black China. Okay, we jumping on that. What's the next thing? D-Ray Mickelson. Want to boycott Planet of the Apes because they portraying him in the movie as an ape.
That's horrible.
It's terrible. It's like
horrible.
One, just because you got a blue vest on and everybody telling you take off the damn blue vest, you don't have the blue vest, that ape is not you.
Why he keep wearing the blue vest?
I don't know why they wear the blue vest. Maybe somebody who he hold dear gave him that blue vest. He just want to wear it forever.
Okay.
He never gave a backstory to that blue vest. Just like he don't give it a backstory to where all that money go to when he get arrested and people try to bail him out.
You don't like D-Ray Mickelson?
I don't trust him. That's just me personally. I don't trust D-Ray Mickelson.
You trust Jay-Z?
What about you? What about you? You trust D-Ray? You think D-Ray is really trying to stand up for the...
I don't pay him attention.
That's another thing, y'all. My cousin don't pay attention to nobody that, that's not really valid to be paying attention to. Like,
I feel like I'm getting roasted.
Say it again.
I feel like I'm getting roasted.
I don't know. How that's a roast? I don't know how to roast. I just tell the truth. That's y'all may do.
That nigga's stupid. I don't like him.
He is stupid. You don't like to see, I told y'all Charlie is a hater. He don't like no damn body. Like, nigga, who do you like? TLC.
I like my parents.
Oh, I hope you do. Your parents been good to you. But
that's all.
That's all I like. I like my parents. Oh man, you sounded very self-indulged. It's all about me.
It's all about me. Forget about
it ain't about you. But for real though, what else going on? So yeah, what you think about that D-Ray Mickelson?
Do you think they really were trying to make fun of him or like?
Well, I haven't seen the movie. Maybe if they.
I did see the little
acting like an activist. Then I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, first you got to see if the monkey is like trying to. Well, I guess he's trying to like lead his homies and stuff. Why that monkey got on the blue vest?
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why the monkey have on the blue vest, and I don't get why D-Ray Mickelson rocked that blue vest. Like, it's just...
Maybe that's his favorite vest.
I don't know. I think it's more so about... Really, I think it's a waste of time to waste energy into it. To
sue over it?
Yeah.
Wait, what if it was you? What if somebody... What if we became successful?
Right.
And then... They
did a video game, they portraying me as a monkey.
Yeah, but they didn't say your name, but they just got the monkey acting like you, wearing your favorite little outfit, and looking like you, but they never said it was Corey. How would you feel?
How would I feel? Well, I can sue him, but I won't tell nobody to boycott it. Cause I can sue him for taking my likeness.
Is he trying to sue too?
Yeah, I think he's trying to sue him. I think that's what he's doing. So he can do that. There ain't nothing wrong with him trying to sue him. It's America. You can sue anybody for anything.
I know, right?
He got the same damn vest I had on, and I know y'all trying to make fun of me.
That's funny.
I mean, yeah, I ain't saying nothing wrong with him suing him. And, whether or not he's living at home with paid by George Soros, and he, taking money and trying to set himself as a platform, as a black leader for Black Lives Matter, That had nothing to do with it, the monkey having on the blue vest. I mean, if he want to sue him for just taking his likeness and trying to portray him in the movie as a monkey, then yeah, he has every right to do that.
That monkey got a right to have on him a blue vest too, though.
It's a monkey.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's a monkey. It's a movie. It's a monkey. And plus, we got to see. You got to. Maybe he's seen the movie, and if he saw the movie and the monkey's like, he is the person out there trying to speak up for monkey rights, like for the apes. You know what I'm saying? Trying to speak up for them to, live peacefully. Then yeah, I can see him being a little upset about that because they are playing with his likeness.
Right.
You know,
that would be rude.
That would be rude. But
you know how monkeys and
But I mean, shout out to you, Redmakers, and hope you get that situation settled. But don't try to force feed everybody else to join in your outrage. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got other things to be more outraged about because we got Black China on Good Morning America telling us why we should care about her situation, but not care about.
And then they had a press conference. Like, the fuck they having a press conference for? Like, it's just. And then the press is there too. Like, they ain't got nothing better to do. Why don't anyone have anything better to do?
I don't get. They treating this whole situation like Michael Jackson trial.
Right. Like, it's this high profile thing.
Make a high profile thing. They got cameras, people following them everywhere they go. They sitting outside their house. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? I don't get it.
A circus.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I think that, if we continue to let this follow these stupid trends, we're going to continue to dumb down our society.
Well, get ready because it's about to continue to happen.
Oh yeah, it's propaganda at its finest. It's turning. This is how you keep consumers stay consumers and not producers.
Interesting.
These situations, these headlines, these thoughts, these things is what keep consumers being consumers and not producers. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm excited for Ava DuRon. She got a project coming to Netflix soon. Well, not soon. I think it's in 2019 when she releasing it. What she gonna do? I don't know if it's a documentary or if it's gonna be like a film adaptation, just like Selma. But it's gonna be like a 3-part series for the Central Park 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, the Central Park 5 is happened late 80s, where 5 young men was accused of raping a white woman in the Central Park. And this when Donald Trump was going on the campaign, talking about they need to be executed, all these different things, and they got locked up for it, but come to find out they were innocent because back then they didn't have DNA evidence, but they were able to use DNA evidence. And when they were exonerated, I think, 15 to 20 years later, they got exonerated because the DNA evidence doesn't prove that neither one of them had anything to do with it.
Ooh, it just took 15 years of their life.
Like, seriously.
Jeez, that would have pissed me off. It pisses me off now.
They got a settlement out of the situation, but still.
But still, you'll never get that time back.
You won't, man. You won't. You won't, man.
Can you imagine just in jail for that long for something you know you didn't do?
Like, dude, that's a black life, man.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
You gotta be strong when you gotta be real strong mentally, cause
we sitting here talking about these celebrities and everybody else, but we got stories like this happening every day.
You're right, every single day.
There's a story, recent story. I'm gonna post the link to the story as well. There's a young brother, I don't know where it is at. He was accused of raping and killing his infant daughter.
What?
He was accused, they locked him up. And what happened? Come to find out, the doctor, the medical examiner that examined his, the doctors who accused, saying that she was raped by a man and it was killed and blunt force trauma. Come to find out, none of that was true. The baby died due to other complications. So the father was fully exonerated from the situation, and he had to sit in jail. And he didn't find out that his daughter died until they came and picked him up.
That That's crazy.
Like he going to jail, talking to the judge, boo-hoo, crying. Like, how my baby dead and y'all locking me up? Like, I'm just finding this out. Like, what the hell's going? Like, dude, the trauma that they put on black males, black females, on black life is just crazy. And we sitting here and we trying to escape from the pain. That's why I somewhat get why
So
we
do you think
caught
that's
up.
That's why African Americans or black people or, you know, our tribe of people,
Right.
you think that's why we so attached to entertainment? It's because we're trying to escape everyday life?
I think so, man. I think.
Well, white people in entertainment too now. Let's not make it seem like
let's not just put it on black folks. But I think that's. I think we get to the point where we attach ourselves to alternate realities to try to escape from everyday life, and I think we fall in love with these celebrities to try to and hope that like for instance Jay-Z's from Marcy Projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see that he going and become it's closer to be a millionaire, billionaire. We attach our life to what he's doing and trying to mimic it in fashion as possible. So when he come out and he does a conscious job, and the reason why people were making a big deal because he actually had that kind of influence on some of the populace, or the black populace, because of where he comes from. And I think that we get to the point where we tend to try to escape from everyday life, but at the same time we can't run from it, because that's what I like about what Jay-Z is doing outside just the music, you know what I'm saying, or the Beyonces, or, you know, really and truly Colin Kaepernick. I really salute that brother more than anybody.
Can you believe what's happening to Colin Kaepernick? Like,
it's crazy.
I'm surprised people just aren't really taking care of him. Or maybe they are, maybe we don't know. I don't know.
I think Colin Kaepernick is really bucking against the system. He not only just bucking against the system, he bucking against the societal norms of an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got a thing where he's trying to reach out to like LeBron, Carmelo, I think Chris Paul, and one other person, kind of do the same thing that Jim Brown did back in the 70s, I think it was the 70s or the 60s, where he got, you know, Muhammad Ali, Abdul Jabbar, and they came together try to figure out ways they can help the black community. I think Colin Kaepernick, he want to do the same kind of thing. He's trying to reach out to him on that level. And Colin Kaepernick, he's really about that life. He really want to.
I wonder what made him wake up.
Hitting colors. I don't know. It could be, you know, a host of things. The people he got around with, like his girlfriend, and the girl from Hot 97. They say she's pretty conscious. There could be a host of different people. You know what I'm saying? Or just him just growing up and just seeing things and like, damn, this shit just fucked up. You know, it don't really take, you know, anybody can get empathy, can empathize to a story. Like, it could be the Trayvon Martin thing. A lot of people woke up and be like, hey, I need to pay more
But, you know, but he woke up to, like, a whole nother level, like, because I'm sure a lot of people who do play sports and who, you know, participate in the system, quote unquote, they know just as much as he know, but they didn't, they still stand for the national anthem, you know.
Well, I think they come to integrity, different levels of integrity, different levels of will, different levels of what the word I'm looking for? Outside integrity, outside of will, outside of dignity. I don't know what the word is, but he cut from a different cloth apparently. He's not on the same level as LeBron. Plus, he's not like a LeBron level type of athlete either. But
he was.
He's not on this.
He was.
Well, yeah, I think, and I ain't saying he couldn't been. You know what I'm saying? He could have been, or could still be, but. He's an athlete. He just cut from a different cloth. I think he probably one of the type of people. If I'm gonna be about this. If I'm saying something, if I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna stand behind something. I need to stand behind it 100% and not just kind of tip my toe in and out of.
Like if you in or you're out, ain't no back and forth.
Back and forth, kind of like this old Jay-Z. Yeah, we need to spend $200 for it.
The memes were hilarious,
but we need to focus on more on credit. Like, okay, what I'm saying?
Those memes were funny as fuck.
They is. They are. They really are.
That tour gonna sell out.
Say that?
I said that tour is going to sell out.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna sell out. I think this probably his last hoorah.
You think so? Why?
I can see it being. I mean,
why can't Jay-Z tour? People will be going to Jay-Z tours forever.
Yeah, I mean, he can keep touring, but as far as him doing a tour for a new album, I think it's probably the last one. There really ain't much for Jay-Z to really talk about or do.
I mean, but if you're an artist, you can just talk about your life. You can just talk about the world. You can talk about anything.
You can. I mean, I ain't saying he ain't. I just don't think that's.
You just see him chilling.
Yeah, I can see him not even just chilling. I see him doing more productions, like how he did the Khalif Browder store. I see him doing more stuff like that. Doing his artistic in a different way.
Yeah. I always felt like I would tour forever. I felt like it's just something that's always in you and that you can always do. Just as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you ain't really released nothing, no new stuff, like you can, like you always see old people touring, not just like the rock stars, but even like our older legends and stuff. They be touring and stuff forever. So
I mean, it's because the music never dies. If the music never dies, it could continue to thrive and move people and vibe with people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I people touring off of one song for the rest of their life.
Yeah. I mean, look at Mike Will. Who?
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. I said Mike Will. Mike Jones. Who?
Where is Mike Jones? Might be at somebody holding the wall club or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he still can make songs like somebody little hole in the wall club in Texas or Houston or wherever the hell he from. But I think I just don't think Jay-Z is going to go that route. That's just my personal opinion.
Has a rapper ever gone that route?
Jay-Z the only one that's still relevant at this age. I guess you can argue Nas.
I guess LL Cool J and Ice Cube and them, they went into acting.
Yeah, they went into acting. They didn't stay in the hip hop.
Queen
like
Latifah,
that, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Queen Latifah, yeah. Who else? MC Light. He went into a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah. Will Smith. They all kind of go into. I guess there ain't no old rappers. Hey, I just noticed that.
Yeah,
they
Jay-Z
rapping.
the oldest. I think Jay-Z the only one that's still doing it. I mean, you can say the Wu-Tang Clan, like Raekwon. Sometimes he'll drop a project every now and then. But they don't drop a full length, project like that. So, I mean, hip hop is a young man's sport.
But I mean, even if you're not dropping music,
Big Boy.
Oh yeah, Big Boy. But Jay-Z a little older than Big Boy.
Yeah,
even if you're not dropping music all the time, you can still. Like, there are artists right now who probably ain't putting out in 10 years. But if they said they was going to tour, everybody would be ready for them to tour.
Okay, let's go talk about we're going to do another tour.
Oh yeah, like I'm there.
Yeah, look at Goodam's going on tour. Everybody gonna be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean, music doesn't die. Like I said, the music doesn't die. The vibe doesn't die. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the artist, what they really want to do, if they really want to do it or not. Me personally, I don't think Jay-Z really want to. Maybe he do. I don't know. He dropped an amazing album, so I wouldn't put nothing surprise me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He put out an amazing piece of work. But what else? I was just right when we got cut off a little bit. I saw something they were talking about Philando Castile, the officer of Philando Castile is getting paid $48,500.
Damn, wow.
Like a severance package from his police department.
That's a hell of a severance package.
Like, he's getting he was getting paid $72,000 a year, or, you know, as a police officer, but still, you getting paid for killing somebody. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
And, you know, and we worried about Black China.
Right.
You know,
he got off and got paid.
Right. He got off and got paid.
Yeah, he won. Shit.
He won the whole situation, and you know, to get this incentive. See, this the death culture. There's an incentive on black death. They get paid for killing a black person, but taking a black life. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she just texted me just now talking about a young man just robbed a store. Armed robbery, young black kid got caught up in his life, and you know, down here in Savannah,
I heard
a lot of these kids get caught up.
Savannah been acting up lately. Y'all been in the news. Well, we've been all in the news because that's where I'm from. But I keep hearing about the shootings and stuff. And
yeah, man, it's been off the chain lately, man. And the reason why, because lack of opportunity, lack of job opportunity, lack of parental. I ain't gonna say parental guidance, just parental guidance, but lack
it
of.
Might be though.
It could be parental guidance, lack of community guidance. Like black folks down here, we're not. It's not a real strong community base here. Like a lot of people are scared of those young knuckleheads down here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to really reach out and be like, "Hey man, come over here. Y'all need to stop it." You know, nobody really want to take that risk that everybody's scared of.
Savannah is very
really acting out because out of depression, out of lack of finances, out of lack of stress, out of lack of guidance. There's a lot of different things going into these things. These kids is not born. These kids are not born thugs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They become them. Yeah.
Society and situations create the environment that they live in. If you take away the job, you take away the fathers from the home, you take away the mothers from the home, you put in crack epidemic, and you put a lot of people in jail. You take the people who was really probably about that life, but will back in the day be like, look, you know, you ain't about to do that. You smart kid. You going to school. You ain't doing this. You know what I'm saying? You take those kind of influences away from them, where they going to end up? Start robbing, killing, and shooting up each other. You dig what I'm saying? No lack of guidance.
True.
You know, we find ourselves in these situations. We see these things in our situation, but we focus more so on trending topics.
It's like
things that trends.
We gotta find a way to teach them something through the trending topics.
Yeah. We gotta figure out a creative way to reach them. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do it, Corey, or else they're gonna take over.
They already taking over, but you know, the work doesn't stop just because they taking over. You know what I'm saying? Somebody still need to be guided. You know what I'm saying? Somebody still need to be reached. The information can still reach to anybody. You know?
Right.
We just gotta get creative, man, and not just me and you, but everyone.
Most definitely.
We all do. I get tired of some adults. Like people in our peer group be talking about, you know, black men ain't this and black women ain't this and this and that and all these different things. And I'm like, these babies don't want to get out here getting shot up, going out here doing the shooting, going out here getting caught up in these situations.
Yeah, we all getting shot. Shit.
You know, we
boys and men.
We fussing over our struggles right now, but then leaving the conversation out about the babies, and so the babies is like, well, I'm gonna do what I think I need to do. I need money. Let me go sell dope. Let me go hit this person for a lick. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me go rob this store. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. It's just getting out of hand. You get it out of hand to the point where, you know, we don't have a community. We don't have a village. You know what I'm saying? Because of the relationship between the black man and the black woman, the relationship between the black man, the black woman, and the black child, you know, whether it's a boy or a girl.
Well, I mean, it's not... It's systematic, too. It's not like...
It is systemic, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. Like, explain that. Like, explain what you mean by it being systemic.
Well, I mean, things have been done throughout time to make the atmosphere what it is today.
Yeah, like
there's a reason for everything. Like I had posted something on my Facebook page, it was talking about how black people, like how the Negro spends money. Did you see that? I posted on my Facebook page.
I didn't see it. What did it say?
It was basically saying that Negroes spend money like this. Then this was like an old video, and it was like Negroes like flashy stuff, and Negroes like when they don't like when you tell them that they can't afford something. Negroes like to impress their peers. It was saying like little stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, it was just interesting.
Do you find that logic to be true?
Yeah, I think there's truth to it. Yeah.
I think that's also propaganda too, because I don't think majority people act like that. Black folks, I wouldn't say that.
I think a nice bit of them do.
But
And then it's old.
It is a truth, because it is a truth, because we are becoming more. We are the like one of the biggest consumers in America. Consumer class.
I hear different angles from that statistic.
It's so many different things. See, that's the thing. There's so much things going on within the black life, within the black diaspora, within the African diaspora, however you want to put it. Within our lives as melanated people, we have so much. We're not a monolith. It's not one set thing. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
There's stories, there's circumstances, there's perspectives, there's things that come in place to lead to a child to want to rob a bank, lead to a child want to shoot up another person's block over something so
everything
subtle.
Like everything that happens, it's been like planned, and that's kind of what the video was kind of displaying too. Kind of like that's how they planned us or made us or persuaded us to spend our money a certain way. Like everything's psychological. Everything is a lot more deeper than what it seems like on the surface.
Exactly.
Everything.
Exactly. Because look, I work for a Fortune 500 company that underpays me like hell, right? I go out to these streets, talk to these young dudes. They know me. If they don't know me, I'm not from Savannah. They don't know me from Cannon Paint. Now, I can definitely go do it. More likely I will. Go out here and talk to these young men, but they see me riding my blue, broken down car. You know what I'm saying? Missing car door. They don't see, okay, what are you saying is going to help me get out of this situation, get out of the hood, get out of having to sell dope, get out of the situation where I have to rob folks. What are you going to tell me different that's going to enhance my life financially? Get me out of this situation. And everybody thinking financially, that's what we need to get out of these situations. But at the same time, even if you get out of that situation financially, you're still going to be caught up in another situation. We got to change the psyche.
What's the second situation?
We got to treat the trauma that these young men are going through, because this does plague on the mental health of black men and black kids, women. This plays on them. So we have to show, and what it is, they feel the whole lack of love, the lack of support from home or from the community or from anybody. That's why they act out the way they do.
I don't know. All this shit gonna take a lot of time. I'm about to go be ratchet.
Say that again.
All this shit gonna take too much time. I'm about to go be ratchet.
You better go ratchet.
Go be ratchet.
Oh, I mean, that's your prerogative. I mean, if you want to give up on the
I'm
fight.
tired of being conscious. It ain't getting nowhere, and y'all niggas sleep. I'm about to go to sleep too. I'm up by myself.
Told y'all, Shawty's a hater and he's selfish.
I'm about to be ratchet. Ooh, I'm about to be ratchet.
You already paid him.
First person I see, I'm swinging.
Who you gonna swing on?
The first person I see.
Okay, it's a male lady at the door.
Okay, she can get it.
Hey, how you doing?
She can get these hands too.
You gonna just swing
First of all, why the mail lady at my door anyway? We got mailboxes.
She dropping off a package.
We got mailboxes. Get off my goddamn porch.
She dropping off a package.
Get off my porch.
You gonna push her off the porch?
Mm-hmm.
You was wrong.
My music, I'm about to start being a ratchet rapper. One of the mumble rappers.
That's the only way people really will pay attention to you.
And then our podcast will get ratchet too.
No, it ain't.
It is.
I can't deal with ratchet.
I'm gonna edit it out.
You got a headache right now. Why you talking this ratchet bullshit?
I'm gonna edit all the conscious stuff you be saying out, and I'm gonna insert.
Insert what I say, some ignorant stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, seriously though, it is hard. Like, you know, trying to maintain your consciousness. That's the thing, man. I would listen to Black Magic 363, and they were talking to Brother Supernova Slime and Blue Pill.
Yeah.
And they were explaining about you know the level of consciousness, and they were also explaining about activating your wokeness. You know, a lot of people wake up. Everybody wake up. You know, everyone in the world got to wake up one day or another. They got to wake up. You get up every day. You know, literally, you can wake up every single day. But what are you doing during the hours when you're waking up? Are you actually using your quote-unquote wokeness to actually do stuff for the community, to enrich somebody else's life? Are you connecting to your spiritual self? You know what I'm saying? Or are you looking for something outside of you to fix your situation? Are you tapping into that God energy? Are you tapping into that spiritual energy? Whether it's Jesus Christ, whether it's the Orishas, whether it's even yourself. Like, you consider yourself to be a God. Are you tapping really into that God energy to make things happen for within your life and within your community? You know, a lot of people say they woke, but they're not really on that level. There's levels to it.
I mean, we're all on different levels.
We are.
You know, so, I mean, you know what? It also takes space.
It does take time and space. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do anything and be great at anything and really delve into anything without space.
Very true.
And niggas ain't got a lot of space. Just be honest.
We don't.
We ain't got a lot of space.
We don't, man. We get suffocated every single day. Like,
Right.
A lot of situations just pop up on us, man.
Like, even to be great at, you know, singing, dance, that takes space. You know, the greatest athlete.
You saying space, or you saying time or space?
Both. I'm saying time in the
Like
sense.
literally space.
Huh? Or like a big open room.
Like an open room? Are you talking about open room, or you talking about time?
Time.
Yeah. And
But also
you can be an open, quiet
time as well as like the atmosphere.
room. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because the greatest athletes in the world had a certain space.
Right.
The greatest, all of our favorite artists had space. Whether they had to do what they had to do to get that space, you know what I'm saying? Or whether they came up with a parent that helped them to have that space. Basically, you gotta like be surrounded by what you in. You see what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
You gotta be able to do it like all the time. It got to be like your life to be great at something. And I think, and also to be knowledgeable at something. I think with consciousness and just learning who you are and learning where you came from and just exploring like different levels of stuff and, you know, all the next level shit, you need to have somebody else in your life doing that. You need to be doing it a lot. You need to be reading a lot. You need to be in it. You can't just kind of watch a video here and there, you know, kind of, you know, see an Instagram post. You got to really be like, you have to be surrounded by it, absorbed by it. Almost like medical school.
You got to kind of live it.
Yeah. That's why med school, law school, them people don't have jobs.
No.
Because they
got a
don't.
life.
Yeah. They can't work and do that. They have to be absorbed and be in the center of it to become a doctor. You're not gonna be a doctor like part-time and be over here doing this. Like, you have to be able to stop and go into medical school, because a lot of them use all those loans to pay their bills too. That's why they have so much loans, not just because of college, because, you know, med school is expensive too, but also to pay their everyday bills so they don't have to work. Like, it becomes their job. The studying is their job.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say.
That's true. I mean, that's real. I mean, even if you're thinking about the teachers, like teachers, we don't have that with teachers. Teachers be dabbled in and out of being a teacher.
True.
Teachers had more incentive to be, and getting paid more incentive to be teachers And that's your job. You're surrounded. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You living in it. You're a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Teachers don't.
But I think the best teachers are the teachers who do that.
There are teachers who do that. Yeah, most definitely. That's the great teachers. But most teachers come into becoming a teacher as, I'm just doing this for a little while, and then I'm gonna bounce out to go to my dream job. You know what I'm saying? They not come to be a teacher.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I've met a lot of my teachers. They were just, teaching and going to grad school.
Yeah.
So,
trying to look for a better opportunity.
You can't be mad at them for it,
Yeah, you can't be mad at them for it, but it's also society. It's our standards, the standards of society.
Right.
Do we put more investment in the children, or put more investment in the jails, incarcerating them?
Right.
We're gonna put more investment in incarcerating them, so we're gonna give them less opportunities in the job market. We're gonna stranglehold the financial sector in their neighborhoods and lock them up, easy peasy, and make more profit off of them in jail.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then when they do the things that we, have set up for them to end up doing, robbing, killing, shooting, yes, of course, self accountability does come into play. You don't go out there and shoot people. You don't go out there and killing people. Like, yeah, most definitely. But at the same time, we can't neglect the fact that, these situations does not begin from childbirth. You know what I'm saying? We can't neglect the fact that systemically this situation was created. Systemically. But yeah, man. We just trapped in a society that's just trying to dumb us down.
Yeah, I mean we gotta just take ownership for shit. Like, this our shit too. Yeah. We gotta learn how to, we got a lot of power if we just knew what we had. You know what I'm saying? We have to realize what we have. This is ours more than it's anybody's, really and truly.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
So we just realize that, hell, our fist is just as big as the next fist. We may not have as much money, but we have each other. We have political power. We have a lot of political power that we don't use. We have a lot of damn unity and shit. We got all kind of shit that we don't tap into.
We got financial power. We got spiritual power. We got a lot of things we do not. You're right. We don't tap into. And it's not like we need to get out of the just being victims mindset and start being like, okay, let's figure out solutions. Let's figure out how we're gonna fix our situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We need to get to that place. But like I said, it's all institutionalized, but your mind never has to be institutionalized, even when you're not incarcerated. But you're incarcerated by this social media or news or whatever the fuck that's going on in the world. So just keep that in mind. Are we at an hour yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and close this thing out, man. So with that, all that being said, y'all, thank y'all for listening to the podcast. Y'all definitely can hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna let my cousin do the roll call.
All right, y'all. We're on SoundCloud.com/DESHAUN DURON. You can also hear us on YouTube.com, The Mother's House Podcast. We're also on Apple Podcasts and Google Play and Stitcher. We're also on TheGeorgePatterson.com, at Mother's House Pod on Instagram and Twitter, at CORREAL Lacaves, at CoLacade, and at DESHAUN DURON, and at TheGeorgePat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for listening. Again, peace, love, and light to the world. Hope everybody doing all right today. And we'll catch y'all on the flip side. One love.